Good morning, YouTubers. Let me turn this radio down. Okay, and let's see, I just want a real quick snippet on something to help a little bit on your dehydrating your eggs. Now, I've been dehydrating the eggs for a couple of weeks now, according to that new recipe where I boil them first and then dehydrate them on the dehydrating trays. And just here's a little something that might help it easier for you. At first I was grinding these up in the food processor. Man, what a chore. So what I decided to do is get out my my dough blade, and boy, that just cuts it up so much easier. Just a few quick passes through there and it cuts it up small enough where it'll dry. The little pieces will dry faster. The smaller the chunks, the faster it dries. And another thing is, if you have the American Harvest dehydrator like I do right here, rather than your square one, and you're trying to get your eggs onto the thing and it always falls through this obnoxious little hole, I've got a custard cup and I just put it right over there, and then I can put my eggs right on there and don't have to worry where they land because they're not going down through the hole anymore. Those are just two quick tips to help with your egg dehydrating. Now, I do have good news. I got my tax return back, and I am getting a new dehydrator. I've already blown out one American Harvester. I had used it for several years, and if the element just finally, I mean literally burnt through the plastic. And so I'm getting an Excalibur this time. It's a nice square one. If I remember, I'll put links up there for you so you can go to the Excalibur site and look at those yourself. They're not as inexpensive as the American Harvester, and you know, I can't say bad things about the American Harvester. It's not as expensive a dehydrator. It's just the way it is. It's not built quite as sturdily, and and I do have gotten some splits along the side. Like there's a little split right there that I've had to glue together on several of the trays. And several of the trays, the little prongs have come out in the inside. But overall, it's lasted me for many years. So I mean, you know, we all have splits and cracks after several years. But I'm really looking forward to that Excalibur. As soon as I get that Excalibur in, I'm going to start dehydrating some eggs on it, and I'll catch you up on if that's an improvement and see if it's worth the additional money. It was over $200, so hopefully it's going to be a humdinger. So anyway, remember your dough hook. That's another manual tool that I would suggest that you get into your stock, because it's not only used for pastries, now it's also used for crunching up for your eggs, dehydrating eggs, and the lowly little custard cup to make your life easier. And as you know, I'm always happy about making my life easier. Happy surviving.